All right, folks, we're not going to waste your time with long-winded intros, but we just wanted to remind you that you can take solace in knowing that if a resort is on this or any of our lists, it's because we've done our own due diligence in researching and assembling only those resorts that have received 4 stars and above from guests across all the major booking sites. Now, with that being said, here are the 10 best adults-only all-inclusive resorts in Jamaica. Starting things off at number 10 is Hedonism II. Hedonism II is tucked away on Negro's famous 7-mile beach, about an hour and a half from Montego Bay's airport. But that just means you'll be in your own little world, away from prying eyes and crowded resorts when you arrive. The rooms at Hedonism II range from basic to swanky. The standard rooms are clean and functional, nothing fancy, but they've got what you need. Some rooms are a bit warm though, so don't expect perfection. But here's where things get interesting. Some rooms come with mirrors above the beds and other features that fit right in with the resort's vibe. If you're looking to splurge, the premium suites are where it's at, with glass-enclosed bathrooms, jacuzzis, and ocean views. It's not the Ritz, but it's comfortable, fun, and exactly what you'd expect from a place like this. The nude pool is where the action is. Think swim-up bars, loud music, and a whole lot of socializing. It's lively to say the least. And if you're here to party, this is your spot. But if you're not feeling the scene, then head over to the Prude pool or beach. It's quieter, more relaxed, and still has that beautiful backdrop of Negro's coast. The beach itself is split into nude and prude sections also, so you can pick your comfort level. Either way, you're getting soft sand and clear water, classic Jamaica. Food at Hedonism II is a mixed bag. You've got 5 restaurants to choose from, offering a range of cuisines like Italian Jamaican fusion and Japanese teppanyaki. The buffet is solid and hits all the basics, and the jerk chicken at the poolside grill is a must-try. No reservations are needed, which is a plus, but don't expect Michelin star meals. However, the food is decent, and the drinks are strong and plentiful, especially when you hit up the swim-up bars or the laid-back lounges. Now, let's be honest, folks. If you're coming to Hedonism II, you probably already know what to expect. This place is all about having fun, whatever that looks like for you. Themed parties are a nightly thing. Whether it's leather and lingerie or a toga party, there's always something going on. And yes, the romping shop playroom is exactly what it sounds like. A place for couples and singles to explore their fantasies in a safe, consensual setting. If that's not your thing, no worries. The resort also offers tons of activities like snorkeling, kayaking, tennis, and even giant chess. And the spa's there if you need to unwind after all the excitement. Hedonism II definitely isn't your average resort, but if you're looking for a place where you can just be yourself, meet new people, and maybe step outside your comfort zone, then this is it. Just know what you're getting into. At number 9, we have Breathless Montego Bay Resort and Spa. Breathless is a short 20-minute drive from the airport, so you're off the plane and into vacation mode pretty quickly. It's set on a beautiful bay, which makes for some great views, but here's the thing, the beach isn't right there. To get to the beach, you've got to take a short walk across a skywalk to the neighboring Secrets Resort. For some, this is an instant deal breaker. So if you're expecting to step out of your room onto sand, you'll honestly just have to be okay with this or book somewhere else. Now, as far as the rooms, they're definitely modern and well thought out. You've got floor-to-ceiling windows and there's plenty of natural light, and each room comes with a private balcony or terrace, many with hot tubs, which is a nice touch. However, there's something to be aware of. Some rooms have open glass showers. Now, if you're traveling with someone you're really comfortable with, no biggie. But if you're a bit more modest, this setup might be a little too exposed for your liking. The Exhale Club suites offer a bit more luxury and come with butler service, which adds a nice touch of convenience if you're willing to spend a bit more. Breathless is known for its party vibe, and it delivers, especially around the pools. The rooftop infinity pool is a highlight. Awesome views and a good spot to relax during the day. But the main pool is where things get lively. They regularly host foam parties and bring in DJs, so if you're in the mood to socialize and have a good time, you'll find it here. When it comes to the nightlife, the Altitude Rooftop Bar is where you'll want to start. The views are amazing, and it's a nice spot to grab a drink and hang out. The resort does a good job of keeping the energy up with different themed parties, but if you're not into the techno music they favor, it might get a bit repetitive. Some guests have mentioned that they wish there was more variety in the nighttime activities, so that's something to consider. There are 6 restaurants on site, offering a decent mix of options from seafood to Latin cuisine. The rooftop restaurant is a must-try, mainly for the views that come with your meal. And if you're the type who likes to explore different places to eat, you can take advantage of the Sip, Savor, and See program, which lets you dine directly at nearby Secrets resorts too. Breathless Montego Bay is well-suited for couples or groups of friends who are in the mood for a fun, lively atmosphere. Just keep in mind the beach situation and the overall party-centric vibe. This place definitely caters to those looking to have a good time. At number 8 is Couples Sanssui. With only 150 suites scattered across the property, you actually get some breathing room at Couples Sanssui. And the ocean suites are all about space and amazing views. You've got bright, airy rooms with balconies that practically hang over the Caribbean Sea. If you're more into that lost in the jungle vibe, the deluxe garden suites are tucked away in a sea of greenery, making you feel like you've stumbled into your own tropical hideout. Either way, you're not going to miss the hustle and bustle of home. When it comes to food, this place knows the assignment. Couples Sanssui serves up 6 restaurants and 6 bars, so you're not going to get bored anytime soon. Casanova Restaurant is where you pull out all the stops for a fancy dinner. Reservations are a must because everyone wants in. But if you're more about kicking back and keeping it casual, the Beach Grill and Palazzo Bistro have you covered. Now, if you're not the type to sit around and twiddle your thumbs, Couples Sanssui has plenty to keep you occupied. All you water lovers can dive into scuba, snorkeling, and water skiing. You name it, they've got it. If you're more of a land lover, there's golf and tennis to keep you entertained. And when the sun goes down, the resort turns up like Little John with live music and nightly shows. You won't be left wondering what to do unless nothing is exactly what you had in mind. But this resort isn't just your average all-inclusive. It's got some tricks up its sleeve. For starters, there's the Mineral Grotto and the Mineral Spring Pool. These aren't just fancy names. These spots are supposed to have some wellness perks. Even if you're skeptical, it's a cool place to chill out. And then there's Sunset Beach, where you can go au naturel, if that's your thing, complete with a private pool and bar. Just a heads up though, the beach is more rocky than sandy, so unless you're into impromptu foot massages from pebbles, pack your flip-flops. The Hibiscus Oasis Spa Villa is another feather in this resort's cap. The spa treatments are top tier, and the ocean views from the treatment rooms are the cherry on top. It's the kind of place where you can seriously unwind and forget that the real world even exists. But Friday nights are when Couples Sanssui pulls out all the stops. The Starlight Gala is the highlight. Think live entertainment, a buffet that could feed an army, and an atmosphere that's buzzing with energy. It's the perfect excuse to dress up a bit, mingle, or just eat your weight in gourmet food. If you're itching to get out and explore, they've got you covered with excursions to places like Mystic Mountain and Martha Brae rafting. And yes, it's all included, so no need to worry about blowing your budget on day trips. Now, the layout of this place is generally guest-friendly, but it's not without its quirks. The walkways are well lit, which is a nice touch, but finding some areas like the restrooms can feel like you're on a treasure hunt. Also, let's talk about the stairs. There are plenty of them, so if you've got mobility issues or just don't feel like getting in a workout every time you head up to your room, keep that in mind. And when it comes to comparing Couples Sanssui to its sister resorts, Couples Tower Isle, Couples Negro, and Couples Swept Away, it holds its own with a unique blend of old world charm and modern upgrades. Couples Tower Isle is more of a modern affair, complete with its own private island. Couples Negro is the spot for social butterflies, and Couples Swept Away is basically a playground for fitness enthusiasts. Sanssui, though, is for those who want a mix of relaxation, luxury, and a setting that feels like a secret garden by the sea. Couples Sanssui also, not too long ago, got a $12 million makeover. The 78 suites, including the swanky Hibiscus Villa, now sport new sliding glass doors, modern walk-in showers, and decor that screams tropical chic. A few of the older rooms, however, still need a bit more TLC. The main lobby and public areas got a facelift too, so the whole place has a fresh, polished vibe without losing that laid-back feel. The pools and dining spots didn't get left out either. Casanova Restaurant just got a serious glow-up, And there's a new cafe where you can grab a cup of Jamaica's finest coffee. Dropping in at number 7 is Sandals Negro. If you're looking for some prime beachfront real estate, Sandals Negro has snagged one of the best spots on the famous 7 Mile Beach. You've got a long stretch of white sand and turquoise water right at your feet, which is pretty hard to beat. The resort is about 30 miles from Montego Bay's Sangster International Airport, and they'll get you there with a complimentary transfer. The lobby here is your first taste of what's in store. An open-air setup with a mix of tropical vibes and upscale touches. Think mahogany wood, local stone, and plenty of comfy seating where you can relax and soak in the views. As for the rooms, you've got a mix of beachfront and ocean view options, swim-up suites, and those millionaire honeymoon suites that are designed to impress. The decor is contemporary Caribbean, with king-size beds, private balconies or patios, and bathrooms that come with all the high-end amenities you'd expect. Some suites even go all out with Italian glass tiles, designer fixtures, and marble accents. Now let's talk food. Sandals Negro doesn't do things by halves, with 9 restaurants serving up everything from Jamaican Asian fusion at the Sundower to teppanyaki at Kimonos, where chefs do the whole dinner and a show routine. If you're more into the casual vibe, there's Barefoot by the Sea, where you can literally eat with your feet in the sand. For a few extra bucks, you can even book a private candlelit dinner on the beach. If you're not the type to just lounge by the pool all day, Sandals Negro has plenty to keep you busy. There's the Patty's certified scuba diving, snorkeling, kayaking, and windsurfing all included. Back on solid ground, you can play tennis, volleyball, or get your sweat on at one of the fitness classes. And when you need to chill out, the Red Lane Spa offers Caribbean-inspired treatments that'll leave you as refreshed as a cool Jamaican drink. Nights are filled with live music, themed parties, and shows that keep the energy up, so you won't be twiddling your thumbs after dinner. Sandals Negro also has a thing for weddings and vow renewals. So if you're looking to tie the knot or say I do all over again, they've got packages for that, complete with beachside ceremonies that will make for some epic photos. There are 4 pools, so you can choose your vibe. The main pool is where the action happens, complete with a swim-up bar and daytime activities to keep things lively. If you're after something quieter, the lagoon pool is surrounded by tropical gardens and offers a more laid-back atmosphere. The swim-up suites have their own semi-private pool, so if you're not into sharing, this might be your spot. And for soaking in the warm Caribbean sun, there are 3 whirlpools scattered around the resort. But let's be honest, the beach is where it's at. 7 Mile Beach is famous for a reason, and Sandals Negro sits on one of the best stretches. The sand is soft, the water is clear, and the sunsets are worth stopping everything for. At number 6, we have Sandals Dunn's River. Sandals Dunn's River is set in a pretty prime spot along the shores of Ocho Rios. You've got the Caribbean Sea on one side and the famous Dunn's River Falls just a quick 10-minute drive away. So if you're into natural attractions, this place has you covered. But be advised, getting here isn't the quickest. It's about a 70 to 75-minute drive from both Montego Bay and Kingston airports. However, if you're flying into the smaller Ian Fleming International Airport, you'll be much closer, with just a 20 to 25-minute drive to the resort. The rooms here are what you'd expect from a high-end resort, luxurious and packed with modern conveniences. You've got your choice of rooms from basic luxury options to club-level and butler suites, some of which come with soaking tubs on the balcony or even infinity pools with ocean views. If you're willing to spend more, the Tufa Sky Pool Butler Suites and the Coyaba Swim Up Rondoval Butler Suites are worth checking out. They come with all the bells and whistles like private pools and butler service. There are 12 restaurants covering everything from Asian fusion at Banu to Greek dishes at Odessa. The Jerk Shack is the spot for authentic Jamaican flavors, perfect for a quick bite with your toes in the sand. For drinks, there are 9 bars scattered around the resort, including swim-up bars and a rum bar. The Dunn's Rum Club is a popular spot, offering a range of rums and some unique cocktails. The pools, of course, are the biggest draw. The main pool is actually the largest in Jamaica and has a glass panel edge that blends the pool into the beach and ocean. There are also river pools that mimic Jamaica's natural rivers, offering a more laid-back vibe. At night, the place livens up with live shows, themed events, and various bars where you can unwind. It's not exactly party central, but there's enough going on to keep you entertained. At number 5 is The Caves. The Caves is tucked away on the cliffs of Negro, offering amazing views of the ocean from every angle. The resort is surrounded by lush jungle greenery, which adds to the secluded, private feel. It's about an 80-minute drive from Montego Bay's airport, but the scenic drive along Jamaica's coastline makes it worth it. The Caves isn't your typical resort with rows of identical rooms. Instead, it features 12 cottages and a grand villa, each with its own unique character and design. The cottages are scattered along the cliffs, giving you plenty of privacy and breathtaking views of the Caribbean Sea. The rooms are vibrant and full of personality with bold colors, hand-carved furniture, and local artwork that reflect the spirit of Jamaica. Some cottages, like the Sun Dancer and Moon Shadow, even come with outdoor showers. If you're staying in one of the cottages without an outdoor shower, you'll still have a cozy, comfortable space with all the amenities you need, like air conditioning, a stocked mini fridge, and free Wi-Fi. You'll enjoy gourmet meals made with fresh local ingredients, and the settings are as memorable as the food itself. There's a main dining area where you can have your meals, but for a real treat, you can book a private dinner in one of the resort's caves. These dinners are set up with candles and rose petals, creating a super romantic atmosphere. The menu includes authentic Jamaican dishes, like jerk chicken, alongside more traditional international cuisine. There's also the Blackwell Rum Bar, which is hidden away inside a natural cave. It's a cozy spot to enjoy a drink, and if the bartender isn't around, you're encouraged to mix your own cocktails. It's these little touches that make the caves feel more like a private hideaway than a typical resort. At number 4, we have Iberostar Grand Rose Hall. The Iberostar Grand Rose Hall near Montego Bay is all about grand entrances, with a lobby that feels like a mix between a cathedral and a Vegas casino, complete with marble, metallic gold accents, and red velvet. The architecture is palatial, with columns, arches, and checkerboard floors trying to impress. But while some might find it dazzling, others might think it's trying a bit too hard. The rooms are decorated in a bold color scheme, and the bathrooms and their marble finishes, whirlpool tubs, and rainfall showers are a definite hit. The resort is big on keeping you entertained, with several pools, including a massive infinity pool and a half-mile of beach that's quieter and less crowded than those at the neighboring resorts. As far as food, if you're feeling fancy, head over to Es Palau for some top-notch French cuisine. Think duck magret and French meringue. If Japanese is more your style, Tapanaki Kaniro serves up a Tapanaki-tasting menu that's sure to hit the spot. And for those who love a good steak or seafood, Surf and Turf Galleon is all about that charcoal grilled goodness. Italian lovers won't want to miss La Toscana Wine Cellar, where you can enjoy dishes like spaghetti vongole and beef lasagna paired with some fine wines. Port Maria is your go-to for Jamaican flavors, from jerk barbecue to coconut shrimp, all with a killer ocean view. And if you want to keep it casual, the Cornwall Buffet has a bit of everything. Now let's move on to where you can grab a drink and unwind. The Aqua Lobby Bar is open 24/7, so whether it's a morning coffee or a late-night cocktail, they've got you covered. And if you're lounging by the pool, swing by the Lucia Pool Bar for a refreshing Caribbean cocktail. Hemingway Sports Bar is the place to catch all the big games, and it's open from the afternoon until midnight. And for a bit of nightly entertainment, check out the Exodus Theater Bar. It's right in front of the hotel stage, so you can sip on your favorite drink while enjoying live music, dance shows, or even a magic act. But if you're in the mood to really let loose, the Mango Walk nightclub is where the party's at. This place is all about dancing and having a good time, with music and cocktails flowing until sunrise. It's open from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. The entertainment doesn't stop there, though. Iberostar Grand Rose Hall offers live shows every evening at the Exodus Theater, including live music, dance performances, and even some magic. They also host themed events like the Caribbean-themed nights with lively music and vibrant costumes, adding a fun twist to your night. Plus, as a guest at the Grand, you've got access to even more options at the neighboring Iberostar Rose Hall Beach and Iberostar Selection Rose Hall Suites, so you can explore their facilities too. At number 3 is Hyatt Ziva Rose Hall. Because Hyatt Ziva sits just 15 minutes from Montego Bay's airport, you can basically land, grab your bags, and be sipping a drink on the beach after singing just a few verses of Soft Kitty, Warm Kitty, Little Ball of Fur. And though it's close to the airport, Hyatt Ziva manages to feel pretty private. The beach is all yours, with no other resorts cluttering up the view and no vendors bugging you. And although it's not the biggest beach, you'll find it's quiet and gives you that exclusive vibe. The rooms are spacious and fitted with nice-sized beds and rain showers and everything you need to kick back and relax. But if you really want to go all out, the swim-up suites are where it's at. And as far as food, there's Jamaican, Indian, Italian, and also a French restaurant. The Jerk Hut by the beach gets a lot of love for its authentic flavors. The pool area is nice. It's big, spread out over 3 levels, and has a swim-up bar where you can grab a drink without leaving the water. And as a bit of a double your pleasure bonus, you also get access to the neighboring Hyatt Ziva, which is family-friendly, for even more restaurants and activities options. There's also live music and nightly shows at Zilara, which are fun, but nothing too crazy. So if you're looking for a nightlife that'll let you party like it's 1999 again, you might be disappointed. Things tend to wind down here around 10 p.m. At number 2 is Secret's Wild Orchid Montego Bay. Positioned on a private peninsula just a quick 15-minute drive from the Montego Bay International Airport, this Secret's Wild Orchid is all about letting you unwind in style while still keeping things fun and vibrant. When it comes to the rooms, you've got plenty of options, whether you're looking for a standard suite with all the essentials or something a little more upscale. The rooms offer all the usuals, like stocked minibars and private balconies where you can sip a drink and take in the view. If you're in one of the preferred club rooms, you'll enjoy some extra perks, like access to the private pool, an exclusive lounge, and a few upgraded amenities that'll make your stay just a bit more special. And while the rooms are clean and comfortable, just be aware that they are starting to show their age. Nothing major, just a little wear and tear that comes with time. The resort has 9 different restaurants. You can dive into Jamaican flavors at Blue Mountain, enjoy casual bites by the pool at the Barefoot Grill, or go for something more upscale at places like Bordeaux, where French cuisine is the star of the show. There's even a late-night jerk chicken cart for those midnight cravings. One thing to note, the resort uses QR codes for menus, so you'll need your phone handy. It's a small adjustment, but once you're used to it, it's pretty convenient. If you're the active type, there's no shortage of things to do here. Secret's Wild Orchid has you covered with everything from snorkeling and diving to tennis and cycling. The pool scene is lively, with beach parties, live entertainment, and plenty of activities to keep the energy up. But if your idea of a perfect vacation involves more relaxation than excitement, the Secret Spa by Panovia offers a range of treatments that'll have you feeling like a whole new person. The resort itself is set over a mile of private beach, so you can enjoy the sun and sand without having to share it with too many others. The beach is quiet, with soft white sand and clear blue water, perfect for relaxing by the ocean. You'll also have access to the amenities of the neighboring Secret St. James Resort, which means even more eating options, pools, and activities to choose from. But keep in mind, the shared facilities can sometimes lead to a bit of crowding, especially during peak times. Nightlife at Secret's Wild Orchid is lively and varied, with a mix of live entertainment, themed parties, and a handful of bars and lounges where you can grab a drink and enjoy the evening. Whether you're in the mood for a quiet cocktail at the piano bar or something more upbeat at the swim-up bar, there's a spot that'll fit your vibe. There's even a casino, if you're feeling lucky, and a nightclub that stays open late for those who want to party a little longer. And coming in at number 1 is Excellence Oyster Bay. Excellence Oyster Bay is tucked away on its own little peninsula, which means you've got water pretty much everywhere you look, whether it's the Caribbean Sea on one side or the glistening Waters Lagoon on the other. The resort setting is really something special, offering 2 miles of beaches that feel almost private, while being about a 30 to 45-minute drive from Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay. The rooms at Excellence Oyster are definitely on the luxurious side, with modern, elegant design that's all about comfort. Opened in 2018, the resort still feels fresh, and the rooms reflect that. Whether you're staying in a standard suite or splurging on one of the beach villas or excellent club suites, you'll have plenty of space, a big comfortable bed, and a nice bathroom with double sinks and a rainfall shower. And if you really want to ball out, the Excellence Club Suites come with extra perks, like private check-in, access to exclusive lounges and pools, and upgraded room amenities. Some rooms even have their own private plunge pools or direct beach access, which is a nice touch if you're looking for a bit of extra privacy. The resort has a bunch of restaurants, including a la carte spots serving everything from Asian to French, Italian to Caribbean, plus a buffet and a jerk hut for a taste of local Jamaican flavors. The Lobster House is a hit with seafood lovers, and the Rooftop X Lounge is a great place to grab a drink while soaking in the views. And if you're staying in an Excellence Club Suite, you get access to 2 exclusive restaurants, Magna and Zenith, which are a notch above the others. The resort has 5 pools, including 2 that are exclusive to Excellence Club guests. The main pool is lively, with a swim-up bar and a mix of relaxation and activities. And if you prefer something quieter, the private pools in the Excellence Club area might be more your speed. The Millet Spa is a real highlight, especially if you're into hydrotherapy, which is free for Excellence Club members. At night, the resort keeps things interesting with live entertainment, themed nights, and a variety of bars to choose from. The Martini Bar in the lobby is a favorite spot for pre-dinner drinks, and as we mentioned before, the Rooftop X Lounge is a great place to sip and chill as you take in the views.